Hey y'all, what it is, what it do? It's your girl Brittany back better another video. Pretty Princess is here. She's in the building, Bow, 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 in the building. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Come on, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing a Dougie bow or Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. I just wrapped up Playboy's Las Vegas only on the Knicks Network, and that's the one that Cashy hosted. He did an amazing job. That was a really good show, especially the last episode. The last episode, Terrence did his thing. I just wrapped up Baddies West, and the last thing I'm working on currently right now is Valley Girls Season 3 with ET. ET is definitely coming in that house swinging on these girls, okay? No shade. All right, y'all, let's go and get into Baddies Africa reunion. Now, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, skip. As y'all know, I told y'all, baby, I don't have it on normal speed. 1.25K speed immediately. Hurry up, let's get to it. Girl, from the beginning, they got the music dun, showing everybody get out the car. Skip. I don't care about you hoes getting out the car. Okay, no shade. I don't even care about the outfits. No shade. Like, let's get to the point. Then they got baddies. I'm a baddie. Skip. Hey, I'm checking out. Hey, remember, I'm the big CEO. Skip. Then Natalie tried to do her own solo. I said, skip. I don't want to see none of that, okay? I don't want to see none of that. I said, baby, they're trying to prolong it so bad with the part one. Let's get to the what? Point. Let's get to the point. I don't want to see all that. I don't need to see them come up. I don't need to see what everybody first outfits is, walking to the trailer. I don't care. I'm ready to wrap it up. Flat screen, okay? Simple. Boom. This was Elsie's episode. Elsie took part one. I don't care what nobody say. This was Elsie's part one. Elsie was the star of the show. I'm not gonna lie to y'all though. Once we get Elsie out of the way, I definitely think this is gonna be Pretty P's reunion. I'm already predicting that because she tears Dolly from what we heard. Word on the curve is she tears Dolly up. We just seen her tear Elsie up. I think this gonna be Pretty P's reunion. I do. One thing about Pretty P, rain, sleet, snow, she gonna come get that bag. And you know, she didn't do anything all season. She kind of was just there. But Pretty P is like a star. She's a star, but she can get lost. But then you still like, no, there goes the star. Like, you ain't really trying to pay her no attention, but she takes your attention. She's one of those. She'll take your attention. You ain't even thinking about her. You ain't stun her. But here she go. And when she comes, she do her thing. You like, oh, okay, there go Pretty P. Like, all right, Pretty P. But overall, hands down, this was Elsie's episode. Very much. Part one, this was Elsie's. My thing was this. Bobby was talking a lot. I love Bobby though. Bobby was talking a lot. Saucy and Janisha, I feel like they had to work overtime part one because they knew the season was really trash. To be honest, the fact that they did all that talking and this and that and who you gotta and then I thought I ain't know this. They was doing all that talking. I said, oh girl, they working overtime. Especially when I kept hearing from Bobby, I was like, oh yeah, they having to work overtime. I did love the contribute or the acknowledgement to Roland Ray. I definitely love that. You know, obviously, as y'all know, he passed not too long ago. But I'm glad that they, acknowledged him and made sure that they gave him his thing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did love that. Now, what took me, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When they had the audience playing like they moving and grooving to them, that little concert they wanted to give, I said, no, this is what it is, y'all. Because I'm so funny by myself. I said, no, what they probably did was had on music in the beginning and was recording them. And then they just got snippets of, music being on and the audience turning up and stuff like that. Because I definitely don't feel like the audience just really was turned up lit with them like that. They might have been, but it didn't give nobody knew the words to the songs. For me. I listened to Natalie's EP, listened to it, and went on by my day. First week sales, and I was gone. Haven't turned it back on since. If anything, I think she should have did her song with Big Lex. I probably would have listened to that more because that was to me the only song that was like a hit. But you know, Lemmy, another one who want to be the star so bad. You know, they just can't never be the CEOs and be in the background. They always want to be the stars. But they did their song, even though they, in my opinion, really don't care for each other like that. They did their song. You know, Natalie looked cute, whatever. And then we get down. I don't know what Santana had on. I'm looking hard at I said, what do he got on? The wig was okay. I liked the wig. I liked the bob. It was the dress. The dress was so ugly. It was so ugly. Tommy coming on good energy. Her pants ripped. I said too much thighs for them jeans, girl. Too much thighs. Good. And it ripped straight open. Pew. I thought the rest of the pants leg was gonna split open. I'm like, okay, we need to get a seamstress out here or something. Cause baby, somebody gotta sew this back up. Tommy whole thigh showing. I said, okay. Rolly come out there, no makeup. I'm like, why she ain't have on no makeup? Why nobody acknowledged that she didn't have on no makeup? Rolly's pretty. I'm not saying like she ugly or nothing, but I just was kind of like, you come out here with this ugly dress, you got a bun it on under the wig, and then you come out here with no makeup with tennis shoes. It's a lot. It's a lot. So we start off with Pretty P Diamond and Marissa coming in the room. Now, I'm distracted because whoever was the makeup artist for Pretty P, it's this eyebrow that has been taken to hell. It's probably going to Pretty P's ear. I said, what is going on? I'm distracted about the eyebrow going to her ear. Like, what is going on here? But Pretty P do look cute. Diamond look cute. Marissa there, she look cute or whatever. My thing is, like I told y'all before, I'm over Diamond Natalie. I'm over it. Yeah, she did drag her. Yeah, she did say, Pretty P, you're not gonna do that. Pretty P didn't do nothing. But overall, in this little particular scene, it just showed me that Natalie really don't have no power. And honestly, you know, they had rumors out here for years saying that she don't own her show. And through times like this, it shows that she doesn't own her show. Very much, because you tried to stick Pretty P on her, basically saying like these girls won't have no job and how, you know, enjoy y'all reunion check and all this and that. But they already back filming Baddies USA. They already back filming it. And mind you, these people are already on the cast. Like, that's what I be saying. Like, he, as much as you up here performing with him, he spits in your face every chance he gets and calls it rain. And you ignore it. And maybe every blue moon you spaz out, but you don't tell anything. You just spaz. So then we have Rolly, Anna, and Scotty all together. That's crazy to me. Because who would have known the dynamic of these three would be cool? So Rolly brings up Anna being fired. Obviously, she wasn't fired because she would be on Baddies USA. Again, always playing in Natalie's face. Now, I do feel as though Natalie did get her way a little bit because obviously y'all remember when she went live, and we know she went live after Autumn had that dinner, and then they did send Anna off for a little while. But obviously, you know, again, she's back for Baddies USA, and to me, he continues to play in her face. Now, the dog, to me, looks so cute. I love the black and orange that Scotty has her dog in. It's so cute. I love Scotty's outfit. And I love that yellow hair on Anna. Everybody cannot pull off yellow. But you know these girls is getting a check. So the melt, it melts. The new big three plus one, Tavi. Out of all them, I just kept looking at Tavi. Tavi looked really good in that orange. Brown and orange hair suits her. To me, it just brings out her skin tone. It makes her glow. Like, it's just so pretty on her. And I'm in my mind like, who would have ever known that she would be a part of this clique, or trying to be at least? She don't look right in the clique, because as y'all know, in the beginning, she was doing the most trying to fight this clique, and now she borderline besties with the clique. Ain't that crazy? Boom, we get into the real big three and SK. SK do look cute. It's cute, whatever. Dolly look cute. Summer look cute. I like Big Legs outfit out of everybody. Summer, I feel like it's either a hit or miss, but ever since Summer got some money, she look good. Ever since she ain't got some money, Summer look good. I hate Dolly's hair. I don't even like the dress that Dolly got on, but Dolly look good. But Lex, y'all know Lex be looking a damn mess. She be looking a fool. But this outfit right here, she look cute. Marissa, I really don't care about her storyline. Honestly, she was just spent around not too long ago. I think she's still recuperating from the spin, so we're gonna move past her. And no shade to me, in my opinion, she's the first special guest for real, who is like overly doing it. Like, didn't they pay you 100,000? I wouldn't even game, but she might need the money. No shade, cause they paid me $100,000. I got spent around twirl me, oh bitch, twirl me, do it good, bitch, twirl me down, beat me up, do whatever you need to do, cause I'm $100,000 richer. Girl, I ain't making no diss track. I ain't doing all that. They finna say I'm ducking smoke. And if I did come, I'm looking cute and looking pretty. I'm not finna go, girl, first of all, who is he? He ain't even, girl, never heard of him. Tell me some, come get your nigga back. Girl, you can have him. I'm $100,000 richer. And honestly, if I came here, I better be an extra $100,000 richer. Girl, you and your diss track can kiss my ass. I love the fact that Lex is taking up for Cole and saying that Cole needs a baddie chain. Absolutely. But if we had to talk about like part one reunion, like Elsie should have got it. But if we talking about the season, yeah, Cole should get a baddie chain. Now, here they go, making excuses for the victim, aka Scotty. Scotty is like, oh, she thinks that she's gonna shut me up. No, you run your mouth and you get into stuff that has nothing to do with you every time it comes to legs. So therefore, she wants to fight you. Yeah, if you blink and you talk about her and you're in her business, yeah, she wants to fight you. And I don't think it's anything wrong with Lex making Scotty earn her check, because she's not doing anything else but bringing that dog around and looking cute. So mind you, the big three go talk to Natalie. Girl, when I tell you, I screamed. When Dolly came out with that Michael Myers mask, girl, I screamed loud. Dolly is a troll and she played too much. She played too much. Summer looks good though. Summer, like, you could tell she get her outfits made, but they be looking so cute. Natalie is giving them commands to do. Girl, she basically just telling them, do what y'all been doing. Make the show, make me money. Natalie looks amazing. Let me tell y'all something. This bitch, even though she don't own her stuff allegedly, Natalie makes it look good. Natalie look great. I feel like this is one of the best outfits I've ever seen her in. I love the stack of chains. Like, I love all that. The earrings, the watch. Like, Natalie is iced out. Makeup look good, hair look good, iced out. Iced out. She getting money, y'all. She getting money. She getting money. She put the money on good. This is like hood rich. Because as y'all know, Natalie, not hood, suburban. But the imitation, it looks well on her. Now, boom, we move on to Janisha John, coming out looking amazing as she does so well, giving looks always. Always gonna give a look. Always going to be the hottest one in the room, okay? She's giving a look. Bobby's giving a look. I love Bobby's makeup. I love the grill. The grill always sends me. I love when people do their grills. Saucy looks good too. I love the bob on Saucy. Is Saucy coming? Struck a pose. Sit down. Now, like I said, Saucy, I thought looked good. I definitely think he went out of his comfort zone. I've seen him do looks like this before, but never on the reunions. On the reunions, he just gonna wear some cute but regular, move out the way. This did not give move out the way. He had his heels on. And I just don't like the jean outfit. I get where he was going with it, but it looked homemade, and I just don't like it. Birkin bag was cute. Love the nails. Love the bob. I just hated the outfit. My most anticipated semi two was Rolly and Natalie, but y'all know Natalie and Rolly did not fight. It's always with Rolly a conversation, but you definitely was doing a lot of popping on the internet. You and Natalie, but we're gonna see what happens. They really are gonna have a conversation. It's gonna be watered down, and everybody gonna be talking to each other respectfully. Ivory not there. Pretty P taking the fade for Ivory. Boring. Like he said, we had already seen that, been there, done that. They got to fight last season. It's not nothing that we need to necessarily see again. Rolly comes out and, she admits that, she needs to stand on business with Natalie. She's obviously going to give dialogue first, but whatever it leads to, it leads to. Like I said, I just hated her whole outfit. The whole outfit. Like, what do you got on? The outfit look a mess. Her hair do look good, though. Her hair looks good. But I just wish she would have put on makeup. Them is good cameras, Zeus got. You see all her pores and everything. She could have definitely did better. Child, she could have definitely. Hopefully, especially with Baddies USA, and because she's the second most highest paid, hopefully she actually comes as if she's the second highest paid. No shade. Boom. They didn't bring up Scotty. Now, obviously, like I told y'all, I always want to see Janisha John and Scotty's interaction because, as y'all know, now Lemmy and Scotty are public. Even though Janisha should never show nobody that she swing over this man, because even though she doesn't have to deal with him personally or anything like that, Janisha is well taken care of. Obviously she still looks good, and obviously, she's gonna keep her job. She's not fired. She's gonna continue to host these reunions and continue to do her big one on Zeus. So that's that. Boom. So she was like, "Welcome, Scotty with the body." Obviously, as y'all know, last season she was like, "Welcome, Scotty." Went on, and Scotty was like, "Don't forget the body." Letting it be known, like, say my name right. So boom, Scotty hugs Saucy, and then you see her and Janisha just wave like, "Hey, bitch, all right, bitch, sit down." But then Janisha still does her job as far as asking Scotty questions, but she kind of trying to move on from Scotty real quick as well. And Scotty's outfit is cute. Scotty can dress. I don't like them shoes. Hate the shoes with the outfit, but Scotty look cute. My thing is though, Saucy usually be clocking it. I don't know why Saucy didn't ask Scotty like, "Well, you do be running your mouth when it got something to do with legs." He did not say that. Him and Scotty might be cool outside of this, so he might not ask her certain questions. And her strapping broke on her shirt. It's on that couch for whatever reason. They clothes is breaking. Anna comes out and they end up asking Anna, did she get injections in her butt? But I don't follow Anna, but I have seen her talk about her journey with her weight going up and down. So I believe her because she definitely showed proof of her weight going up and down. So she just get a little thicker at the bottom. It's okay. It's cute on her. Boom. So Anna gets into her and Natalie, basically saying that, Natalie didn't stop no motion for her, which is good. I am happy that she didn't stop no motion for her, but see, her ass is back on the cash just like everybody else. Everybody want to go back and collect the check. Hey, maybe motion didn't stop, but it might have slowed up. You just never know. You just never know. Boom, they talk about Natalie. They also get into the fade. I ain't gonna lie, seeing it again for forever, how many long episodes ago we did see it. It do look like she was definitely whooping both of them. She was the one who was doing most of the punching in both of her fights between Stunner and Natalie. So I would give it to her. Also, she says that, she hates Stunner because Stunner sent men on her, which I could absolutely understand that as a woman. Girl, please. Your Goonies? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you every time, especially about my safety. This some TV stuff, and you gonna send men on me? Girl, yeah, I'm getting you. Tommy comes out. Tommy look good. Like, Tommy looks so good. And she do be eating them up. Like, it's no shade. Tommy could literally have on some thrift store clothes and she still gonna eat. Like, she be tearing them. For all these girls to have so much money, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Tommy, every time she come on the scene, she eats. The fashion, she does this in her sleep. Mind you, one of her leg pants is real, but one thing about a fashionista, nothing's gonna stop her. Baby, they ain't pay that little leg thing no attention. But it kept ripping like as she was sitting down. So I'm like, okay, too much booty in the pants. I love the fact that Bobby and Tommy have made amends. I love that so much because I really wanted them to get along. He took some last touches on Tommy. That took me. The acid, them joking. Like, I'm happy that, everybody is back cool with each other. And I'm glad Tommy ain't in no drama. I just feel like she is up there with Natalie. Like, obviously it's Natalie, quote unquote, show, so of course Natalie is in drama, but I love to see Tommy just stand there and look good. To me, the only reason why Janisha is holding Tommy, quote unquote, accountable is because we as the audience held Zeus accountable for allowing her to say what she said and them airing it. As y'all know, it was a big thing. Zeus got a lot of backlash, like they do all the time, because they really just be putting stuff together, and whoever watch it or edit it don't see the little stuff that they be saying, or maybe they do and just keep it in there. I don't know, but obviously they got a lot of backlash from the stuff that she was saying, because they sat up there and aired it, as she was talking about Bobby's health and everything like that. So to me, the only reason why Janisha is holding Tommy accountable is only because we as the audience was holding Zeus accountable. The hyena moment definitely would have been epic. I'm surprised they couldn't find that. But Tommy did enough. The camel, the horse, like Tommy gonna eat a scene up when she come in every time. They bring DTB, who they want, who they need, MVP. I know that's right. Diamond ends up saying that she was waiting on Choco. Been there, done that. She's talking about the other girl, whoever, Amber, been there, done that. Simple. Natalie, like Saucy said, nat. So Diamond kind of trying to pay it, like, I ain't stunned Natalie. I'm not on there with her. But if Natalie want that, Natalie can get that. Bitch. No, ma'am. As much as you think you tough, girl, shut up and line it up. I don't want to hear that. Now, boom. So they call Elsie out. Everybody booing her. Rolly telling me something. She know not to walk this way. So, mind you, Elsie put her mouth guard in. She on timing. Rolly tells Anna to push her wig up, because that's what a bunny did. Push her wig up into the bunny. Boom, they get defined. Rolly take her. To me, Rolly overdid it. Like, girl, you beat the girl on the floor and everything. You would let the dress come up. Like, girl, you fight her as if you have nothing to fight for. Like, you find her like, your check need to go up. What is going on here? So she fights Elsie. Elsie like, another round. I need another round. Begging, fiending for another round. Rolly tell me something. Girl, let's do dialogue now. Girl, you're not worth it. I'm not giving it to you. But she knew not to walk your way, though. Like, that's what I be talking about. The spirits be talking to this bitch or something. Because 1 minute is she knew not to walk this way. The other is, you're not worth it. I'm not doing all that. Girl, do all that. Like, what are you talking about? Irritating. Like, that's what be pissing me off for her. Like, you never mind it, but then you be minding. Like, pick which one. Like, pick a struggle, bitch. We're not giving Elsie cool points for getting in the field. We're not going to do that. But, the thing about it was Rolly was playing her all season. So I don't mind her coming and getting her lick and getting out in the field. I never minded that. But we're not just going to give her brownie points or participation points because the bitch all of a sudden remember that she's on Baddies. Now, Bobby, you doing too much. Shut up. Regardless if the girl look like Michael Jackson or not, that won your place. Like, this is why you got popped last season, because you do be overdoing it sometimes. My brother, shut up. My thing was, Rolly was flip-flopping with Elsie a lot of the times. And two, it's like, she didn't like Elsie because Elsie was standing up to her. She wanted Elsie to shut up and just keep letting her say something to her, like Russian was doing. But Elsie wasn't going for that. Boom, Pretty P comes out. Take me through there. We're going. Okay, boom. So, first round, Pretty P definitely did a rim. Bow, 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 bow. From the spine, on God. Like, bitch, both hands. Doing that hoe. Clank. Elsie had no chance. Drowning. Simple. Boom. Second round, no lie, no shade. A little bit, Elsie was trying to keep up, okay? Not saying she won, but it was like she wasn't finna go down 3 times. She was like, hold on, just a little bit. Let me hit back. The head obviously was still to the side, but she was like, let me hit back. Bow. So she was up in there. Round 3 was kind of boo-boo, but, the girls was trying. So they bring out the new big 3. First of all, I don't know what Reckon got on. Is them panties? Panties and a shirt. Panty and a t-shirt on. So her and Elsie get it. Elsie did win. Elsie said, y'all not going to get a 4 in a row on me. She told Kay. She told Rican. They jumped Elsie, y'all. It was corny. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all already know Elsie can't fight. Y'all really can't fight either. So y'all jumped her. It did look mad insane because it's like, y'all know she can't fight, but y'all really know y'all can't fight either. So why are y'all jumping her? And y'all the same ones who had the issues of them jumping y'all. So I don't want to hear nothing about them jumping y'all when they jump y'all back. Because when the real big 3 come out here and they get to jump y'all, I'm not going to say nothing. Now, Cole versus Else. Cole got that little hand on her. Okay, Cole might have been in here practicing. We're going to see part 2 if she's really been practicing, though. That's going to really let it be known. Even though we already know she's going to get beat up. Now, Elsie is on the ground. She hasn't got up. I hope she's okay. But that's all we got for this one. It was cool for what it was. I'm excited about part 2. I'm going to see y'all then. Love y'all lots. Peace out. Hey y'all, what it is, what it do? It's your girl Brittany. I'm back. I'm better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know that I post frequently. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, skipping, hopping, leaping. We doing a Dougie bow or Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come. Without further ado, let's go and get into this video. Let's get into this video. I'm not gonna lie, Dolly. One round, huh? Girl, you did all that. You healed up, knotted up, and flew off the stage. What is the purpose of you being here? Natalie comes out letting it be known that she got beef with Rolly and DTB, but she's gonna see Rolly on Baddies USA. Huh? Excuse me. Is my eyes playing tricks on me? No. You're gonna see her at the reunion. Like, what are you talking about? Don't try to then make that storyline go into something else. I thought she wasn't even supposed to be coming back. I thought Baddies Africa was her last season. But mind you, had so much to say on the net, she barely said anything the whole reunion. Even when Natalie said, oh, this and that, you barely saying anything. What? I'm not gonna lie, some of the parts, this all could have really been into 2 parts. You know, they love to drag it out into a 3-parter. I definitely don't think that we needed 3 parts. We already know what's the dynamics, who gonna win, who gonna lose for most of these fades. But without further ado, let's just go and get into it. Now, we start off with Elsie being on the ground. Saucy ends up saying that she was faking, but when she get off the ground, mind you, he the main one concerned, asking her, is she okay? I thought she was faking though, Saucy. It didn't give faking nothing to me. She might have really hit her head on the couch or anything, fell wrong, anything. Now, then Coquella ends up doing her song. As y'all know, that song went viral like years ago. Like I told y'all, I grew up on that song. Because you gotta stop on me acting like you have then. Or whatever. So, boom, Saucy ends up trying to make Diamond then do her part with the 5, 4, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. But Diamond refused and she did her song Line It Up because it really wasn't no need for her to go back and forth over a song that she was just a feature on anyway. It's crazy that Fauna came out there with all that Vaseline on and still did much of nothing. Yeah, when it comes to the big 3, I'd rather have Dolly, Summer, and Lex because honestly, Fauna, Cole, and Rican, they don't really have no big personalities to me. Like, even though Lex, we're still getting to know her personality, I feel like Dolly and Summer make up for what she can't carry with the personalities. And Cole and Rican have a big personality, but they can't fight. And obviously I'm watching it for the fades mostly. I'm watching it for them to fight mostly. I'm not really watching them to see who has the biggest personality or who can make me laugh in the confessionals. Especially when you keep losing all your fights, it's funny. No shade. Like, is this a comedy tour, bitch? Like, no, it's a fade house suckathon. Suck. And you're losing most of them, so I'm kind of bored with you. Now, I will say that I do feel as though early on in the season, the big 3 did force little 3 to become a 3. That is true. But it definitely did not give win, lose, or draw. It gave lose, draw. But heavy on lose. We learned early on they couldn't fight. First day, we learned early on they were not fighters. And even their best fighter could only do so much. Now we move on to Anna and Coco. Oh, getting into it. Mind you, moral of the story with them going back and forth. Anna just need to shut up if she don't want to fight. Anna always finds herself commenting on something, saying something, but every reunion, oh, no problem, no problem. I have no problem. This is like her second or third time at a reunion. Oh, I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem, but always getting wrapped up in internet games. Bitch, stop commenting on stuff. Now, to me, a little bit, Bobby was doing a little much. It was a little much. I need all that from Bobby. Just keep doing the crowd and, calm it down. He did need to calm down a little bit, though, because I do think Bobby was overdoing it. Like, obviously, them two really didn't want to fight each other like that, so just let it go. So Anna ends up getting irritated with Bobby. She basically is just saying, like, that's my friend, but I'm not finna fight my friend battles, which I do understand. Why would she be fighting for Marissa? No shade, they friends, but it's not her bestie boo or anything like that. She don't gain anything by fighting Cole. She really don't. If anything, it's really beneath her at this point. Boom. So Saucy ends up saying that the new three is gonna jump Marissa. Marissa wasn't really even a part of the show. And my thing is this: y'all have bigger fish to fry. These girls was beating y'all up all through the season. Marissa should be the last of y'all words. Let the girlfriend and baby mama get that, and let's move on. Because at the end of the day, they're fighting behind a man. Marissa don't have a man no more. Both of them making diss records that I've never heard. Let's move on with our day and our life. Thank y'all. Now, Anna was staying 10 toes. She was like, for real, y'all. Like, don't jump her. For real. Like, I fuck with y'all. Like, don't jump her. And they did not jump her. But again, the circumstances, again, bigger fish to fry. Why would y'all be trying to jump her? Like, be for real. Now, I'm going to speak on both of the fights. To be honest, Marissa was in both of them. No shade. Cole really did not give her no work for real like that. If Marissa didn't fall, and I honestly think that she fell over her shoes because her shoes not tied, Marissa would have ate her up for real. Like, Marissa was in there really fighting. Okay? Dang, all we gotta do is put a man in your face and you fight hard. Should have been doing that. But yeah, Marissa was in there both rounds. Both rounds. If she wouldn't have failed, should have been tearing Cole up. So they get into everything. Cole ends up saying that Marissa booked herself in her city, and she wanted her to pull up and crash out. You think when somebody is getting a book and they're thinking about trash, girl, is you cool? No shade. Like, what? Is you cool? You're not cool. Excuse you. You think when I'm trying to make my money, I'm thinking about you and let me go to her city in particular. Like, girl, be for real. Like, you gotta really think outside the box with that one, boo. That didn't even sound right. So she ends up saying that, and she said that Marissa just wanted her to go there so she could crash out. You're too self-absorbed, babes. Marissa was going there to make her bag, okay, and go home. But that was there. She said, she wanted her to go to jail. Okay, whatever. Somebody's just taking themselves a little too serious for my liking. Okay, for my liking. And again, it's all behind a man, not behind a show. So I'm overly bored. Cole Killer ends up saying bitch, and then Janisha like, I'm not the bitch. I'm not. Like, girl, y'all is really dragging this. This really could have been all of it together. We could have skipped a lot of this. All this really could have been cut out. I do not care about this. Tavy ends up coming out sending Natalie C. I don't even know why she sat right there. No shade. Everybody know Natalie C right there. I was like, go sit in here assign C. Y'all ain't seen beforehand. But Tavy looks beautiful. Like, honestly, these girls get their money and they do look better. Money makes everybody look better. People love Tavy. Tavy, y'all fan fave? Somebody tell me if y'all love Tavy in the comments. Tavy is, I don't be stunned Tavy. Ain't nothing in my face. Now, Santana ends up asking Tavy, do she feel like she owe Ivory a fade? She up here hollering about she ain't know, and when she got home, she seen what Ivory was doing. Yeah, you owe her a fade. Girl, get out. Ivory was playing in your face for a while. Ivory was playing in your face for a while. This is before you kind of hooked up with that clique. This is, in my opinion, like, trust me, I'm not going to go back and watch. But if I'm not mistaken, this is when she was still finding a clique. This is when things was going sour between her, Russian, and Elsie. everything was going sour and it wasn't really going her way like she thought it was gonna go. So, that's when Ivory kept kind of messing with her a little bit. And then she had to start defending herself. And then, we had Lex on her. She had a lot of people on her. So I think she just really didn't want no beef with Ivory. But then when you got home, you thought about it, how we seen how Ivory doing you. Now you like, oh, well, I do need that from Ivory. Like, girl, you needed that from Ivory the whole season. But mind you, telling her mama that it was AI who had her making it seem like she said she was gonna get Ivory. You literally said in the live that you was gonna get Ivory. Tell me something, Ma, they can just switch my words at any time. It be AI. Like, anyway. So they then show a recap moment of Scotty fine legs, and she's like, ugh, I hate Betty. I like to look cute. It just looks so ghetto. If it's not a bitch I want off of Baddies, it's her. I want her off the show so bad. I just want to see how ghetto it is when they stop paying her bills. I really do. Let's not keep snatching chains. Let's just run these fades and go home. I don't need to see these two snatch chains. Just fight, okay? The chain shit is for Natalie now. Yeah, no shade. The audience tripping. What would y'all would have been bored as hell if it wasn't for the big three. Yes, they did keep bothering the same people over and over. I will give y'all that. But to be honest, nobody else was putting in work. Diamond and Choco Fade was born. Ivory ends up leaving. Pretty P ends up leaving. You what y'all wanted to keep seeing Elsie fight? Girl, bye. If it weren't for the big three, this season would have been hella boring. I'm tired of Natalie and Diamond fighting. What Rolly and Elsie, y'all have been more entertained. Like, honestly, this was a whack season. This was down in the wackest of the seasons. But they did hold it down to secure their spot for Baddies USA. If they didn't do what they did this season, they wouldn't have even made it on Baddies USA. I'm telling you, like, they was the reason that we had the season. Now, the big three come out, obviously. When they come out, it looked like Summer and Big Lex got jumped. I don't know what Dolly was doing. I guess she was taking off her mask looking crazy. Baby, shouldn't you just take that off, like, before you got out here? Like, girl, okay, we tired of the theatrics. Come on. Now, allegedly, word on the curve was the last fade that Lex and Fauna had mace on her hands, so that's why Lex was on her like she was, and tore Fauna. Had her in the headlock, just uppercut, like, yeah, she need to get her. Boom. So mind you, they end up calling out Dolly because they like, Dolly, you're not doing that. And Dolly said, line it up right. Like, if she gonna fight, she wanna fight one-on-one. She wanna actually get her camera time and it not be, just like a brawl or whatever, which I do understand that. So boom, they line it up with Fauna and Lex, and Lex gets her again. Lex is mad about that mace, baby. She mad about that. She said, I'm getting you. I'm getting you. I'm getting you. Now, some of them lines it up with Coke. Oh, take her where she don't want to go. Mind you, I love Summer's outfit. You could tell that she began her outfits somewhat custom made, but they be super cute, like super duper cute. Boom. So she lines it up with Coke Killer. Take her where she don't want to go. Take her. She ends up sneaking Marissa. Now, did she have to do that? No, but okay. She ends up sneaking her. Then her and Anna get the fight. I'm gonna give it to Anna because when Anna went over there, she did get a lot of hits on Summer for a minute. But once Summer got up in there punching her. And Anna had to let go. Yeah, baby, this is not the same Summer, boo. Not the same Summer, boo. Now, Dolly tells them to line it up right with her and Pretty P. Let me tell you something. Pretty P said she was going to be on Baddies USA. She meant that. Pretty P said that she was going to be on Baddies USA. Now, mind y'all, as y'all know in the last episode, she didn't look out for Natalie. So Natalie felt like, that's her last season. She fought Dolly so hard. She was like, nah, I'm going to be on the next season. Tore Dolly. Took her where she didn't want to go. I don't know. Dolly must have thought this was last reunion. She said, bitch, it's my reunion. I mean, immediately tore. Immediately. The bitch said, immediately, I need to get an invite back. I got to get you. I don't know if Dolly was in that back room for too long or what. I don't know. But all I know is she did not see that one coming. Tavi and Lex run it. I can't help but look at that dude. Lex got a big dude. I'm just looking at the Duke jiggle. I'm like, oh my God, girl, I can't even focus on the fade because I'm looking at the Duke. I'm looking at Duke. She's motivating me to go back to the gym tomorrow. Like, that's all I can see. I can't see nothing else. Honestly, we already know Tavy got to work. Eye is down. The eye is closing. Biting her in her armpit is insane, but fight or flight, I guess. Dang, Dolly eye split open. Woo, that's crazy. Pretty P was on it, baby. She had to secure her spot. Now, mind you, everybody in did what need to be done. They all taking a break. Here go K Rican. Come on, come on. Don't piss me off. Like, I don't like no beggar. Like, she begging for the fade, but you only want the fade to secure your spot for the next season. No, babe, you won't be here next season, books. No, don't nobody care about you. You and Summer fine. Summer, like, let me catch my breath. Let me catch my breath, which I get it. Like, mind you, she just tore your friend up. She just fought two other people. Like, girl, go sit down. Now, after Cole gets beat up, she ends up asking Summer, why you ain't come to your booking, da da da. And talking about them folks was on you. They told me, why would she be finding you else free? Why would she be finding fans? Summer don't gain them by fighting the public. And like she said, she did just get her breast done. Like, that wouldn't make sense for her to have just got her breast done, then turn around and go face somebody for free. Like, what? Tavi ends up saying that Lex was trying to be cool with her while she was in New York. They do say Lex is flip-floppy on camera and off camera, so I'm not surprised. Good, Tavi eye is God, that eye is so shut. And she's still talking. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Her eye is underneath the floor and she still got the nerve to be speaking. Girl, it's crazy. Delusional. Now, Natalie is hilarious when she come out. Give it up to my biggest fans. Rolly and Diamond. Give it up to my biggest fans. I know that's right. Simple. I'm shading y'all as soon as I come out. And Summer ends up saying, if y'all can hear, she said, same bitches who be at the bookings begging for their job back. True. Now, DTB, I don't think DTB be begging. Obviously, they know she good TV. But Rolly, man, Rolly don't have nothing going on outside like Diamond. I mean, don't get me wrong. She did the stepping stone, so she doing what she need to do as far as put herself in a better position to not need baddies. But Rolly needs baddies. What else is she besides baddies? Now, Natalie ends up calling DTB out. I don't know why DTB was just sitting there. Okay, a little bit of me, 50% is like, they must have told Diamond to sit there. Somebody must have said Diamond just sit. Like, she, let her like cackle. Let her cackle on you, girl. Just sit, chill. But when Natalie threw the mic, she almost hit Fauna. So the mic never landed to Diamond. But also, too, Natalie got on that fat ass ring. Her wedding ring. She got on that fat ass ring. So mind you, she storms DTB real quick. DTB backing up. Both of them getting it, but Diamond head is down. Y'all know Diamond fight with her head down. Mind you, Nelly is uppercutting her. Got about it wig, uppercut. So Nelly really might take this phase. She might have studied Diamond a little bit beforehand to already know what it's gonna give. But I'm not mad at Nelly for fighting DTB. Like, for real. She always try to make a moment off you. She been trying to fight you. Fight this bitch. Give her what she wants. Tear her up. She always calling you out. You always saying how you don't like her. You be throwing shade like, girl, get her. Come on, get her. Get each other. I'm bored. I need to be entertained. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. I love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Bye. Hey y'all, what it is, what it do? It's your girl Brittany. I'm back. I'm better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know that I post frequently. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, skipping, hopping, leaping. We doing a Dougie bow or Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's go and get into tonight's video. So first things first, thank y'all so much for, understanding I had something to do. So, your girl had to give her videos when she give them. It's 11:30 at night. But one thing about it, I'm going to always push through for y'all. Y'all ain't never got to worry about not having a video. It might not be on time, but it's coming when it comes. Okay? Amen. Hallelujah. And y'all know I usually give my reviews on Monday nights as well. Anyway. So, let's give an overall review. I'm glad it's over. Honestly, by part 3, I was like, damn, they talked about everything but the show. Part 2, we had everything but the baby daddy. Part 3, we talking about the hairstylist. I said, girl, they truly have dragged this out. The fact that we talking about the hairstylist, Amber Rose, who did nothing but be in her glasses and just looking at her cousin get beat up. I just know that they had nothing else to do. Now let's move in to some things. Like I told you, I had something to do. So in the midst of me waiting on everything I was waiting on yesterday, I was able to take notes. So I am gonna do the reviews tonight a little different than what I usually do them. So Natalie versus DTB. First things first, from the what I seen her hitting her with the hand or arm that didn't have the ring on it. I know Diamond came on live and was saying that Nelly broke her nose. She broke her nose because she had that fat ring on it, which that ring was fat. But I didn't see her hitting her with that arm or that hand. I seen her hitting her with the other hand. I seen her pulling hair with the hand that had the ring on it. But too, they edit, they flip it, they do what they got to do to make it look nice. I don't think Diamond deserves a fair head up. Just because you sneak and get somebody a head up does not mean that you are owed a fair head up. And the thing about it is, you've been waiting on Nelly, you've been chasing clout, you've been needing that from her. She give it to you, you was unprepared. Oh well. She did tell you to get up. You was getting up and backing up, and she ran up and got you. Simple. You want to be on her level. You wanted some attention. You wanted some clout. You wanted that moment off of her, and she gave you that moment on her time. It just didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. So, oh well. I don't think that Natalie owed her a head up, because on the season we seen her pull her hair from the back. On the last reunion, she snuck her. She hugged her, then snuck her. Like, no, I don't owe you a head up. And if anything, the way she did it was more so of a head up than you. You have pulled her hair from the back. At least she ain't come in hugging you and doing all that. She came in letting you know like she don't like you like that, whatever, through the mic, and then started flying over there to you. I feel like you had more than enough time to get up and get your set together. You knew what type of timing they was on. And they had paid you a little more money. So you calm, cool, and collected. And they knew that was all that needed to happen for you to be calm, cool, and collected. So the fact that, she got your nose, not like I want anything to happen to DTB, but it's just like, you be wanting the clout. You don't mind getting in the field with these folks. And I'm not saying, that stuff should happen to you or anything. I'm not saying that. But you be wanting the viral moments. DTB, who they want? DTB, who they need? DTB. So, it's a cost to be the boss. A tooth, a broken nose, busted lip, black eyes. It costs to be the boss. So, that's what comes with the territory of what you want. Simple. And you go viral, and you do your numbers, and you hit 1 million followers, and you do your thing. And we listen to your music, you perform, do what you need to do. You're back every season. But again, like I said, I don't think Natalie owe her a fair fade. Now, after Natalie did all that, I did think it was weird. And it gave Punk. It definitely gave Punk and Scary when she flew to the back. I mean, flew. When I say you, Soldier Boy, tell him I had flew. I said, dang, Natalie, who is this? Who stage is this? Are you the CEO or a regular cast member? Because she flew back there. And mind you, I'm like, you ain't got that Scotty the Body type of security. It's not giving you do, because she flew, baby. When I say got on, I mean got on, baby. She was like, she ain't finna hit me. Now, moving on to Rolly. Rolly, every reunion, always is trying to play the nice guy. Oh, I didn't say what I said on Instagram. Like, I had your back, Nelly. She is so annoying. And Tommy called her out. She said, you do be lying sometimes, Rolly. She do. She definitely do. I hate when people lie. And you're a liar. You a liar. And every time at the reunions, you play nice. Now, obviously, with Elsie, she did Elsie how she did. But I think after that first time that Rolly and Nelly fought, Rolly would never try Nelly again like that. Because it'll just mess up her money. She was able to get Anna gone last season for a little while. I don't think that Rolly has the same relevancy as Anna to keep our attention. And I definitely think, if she left Baddies, wouldn't nobody be stun her like that. She would just be a has-been. Anna was able to keep up her motion. I don't know how. Some people like her. Some people love her. She said Natalie really ain't stop a bag for her. She kept going. But I don't think that Rolly would have that same momentum. Y'all see when Biggie got off, to me, Biggie did not have that same momentum. No shade. I love Miss Tasiki, but Tasiki really didn't have a lot of momentum either. Like a lot of these girls, when they stay off a season, that's why they be begging to get back on, because they do not be having no momentum without Baddies. Like nobody be thinking about them, because we just be thinking about as long as we have a show. As long as the show is on, we gonna watch. We don't be thinking about the individuals like that. Now they started talking about the hairstylist and how the nail tech told Rolly that Natalie was talking about her. Let me tell you this before we even get into that. If I'm an essential worker, bitch, they could be talking about Barack Obama himself. Girl, I'm here to do these nails. I'm here to beat that hair so bad that she want to take me on tour. Y'all be messing up y'all bag. It's no way. It's no way. Girl, I wouldn't even be getting into that baddie drama. Girl, I wouldn't care. And I definitely think Natalie lost a real bad hairstyle. Girl, her hairstyles was so good. That girl was good. She was very creative. I used to love Natalie wigs. Them wigs is not the same no more. Them wigs is regular. I used to love how creative that girl was with Natalie stuff. Natalie messed up, baby. You need to go talk to her. Apologize, because I know it's you. It's your fault. So her and Rolly was talking. And they was talking about the hairstylist or whatever, selling the wigs, Rolly kept talking over Nelly. Like, as I'm watching, and mind y'all know I watch it on the fastest speed possible. Like, second to fastest speed possible. And mind you, Rolly just kept talking over Nelly. Nelly trying to get it out. She like, I was like, okay, how many is she gonna do? Because girl, I see you trying to get it out, but she not gonna let you get it out. She do not want you to talk. She want to talk over you the whole time. She do not want you to get it out. And my thing is, when she did address the whole Natalie not getting to know the new girls, she was like, I was taking up for you. But I don't feel as though you ever talked about how they was calling you the CEO. They saying that you the new CEO, Betty. See, you ain't never addressed all that. I felt like she was picking and choosing what she wanted to address. Then she brought her roles into it. Like, girl, you just said you had the boo-boo. Now you talking about your roles. Like, girl, shut up. Trust me. It's certain images I don't want to see in my head. And that is two of them. Like, girl, just vibe. You already came in here, no makeup on. With this ugly dress. You got a bun it on. It's a lot to look at already. Now it's a lot to imagine. You're irritating me. But I get what she's saying about pay and everything like that. But two, you in my opinion, you and Scotty do need to have more responsibilities, because y'all aren't regular cast members at this point. At this point, y'all are assistant managers of Baddies. Obviously, Scotty is not going to have too many roles to take on because she is sleeping with Lemmy. But you, on the other hand, you just here collecting a check, talking on the internet hard, saying how you won't come back, but you always come back and you the second highest paid. Why would they not put more on you to do? Why would they not? That only makes sense. You and Scotty have been the girls who never leave. Why would they not put more on y'all to do? And Scotty, I feel like wasn't complaining about doing more because, Lemmy probably didn't make her do all that. Even if Natalie was like, oh, we need to do more, he probably was like, Scotty don't have to do nothing. Rosie, do your job. And she said, okay, sir, yes, I will do me and Scotty's job. Like, simple. But I understand, you want more pay, but how much more in pay can they go up? And to be honest, to me, Rolly is not a full-on essential to the show. Like, you there and you do have your moments, but honestly, I think if Rolly left, she wouldn't be missed. And I think that's why she afraid to sit out a season, because if they see that they don't need her, like, if we the audience and Zeus see that they don't need her, they won't bring her back. Or they'll say, it'll be another season, or we'll figure it out. Da, da, da. She don't want them to play games with her, because she know if it's one season you off, you gotta really do the most to get back, or the fans really gotta want you back. And I just personally don't think that the fans will want her back. Now, I did write this later on in my notes, but Natalie was looking for the big three to have her back, because she was like, big three, when she came back out. And baby, nobody said nothing. They said that don't have nothing to do with me. And I'm glad they did that. Now, Summer, obviously she had just got her titties done. So I understand her really not fighting behind Natalie. I think she would have, though. I do think Summer would have, and I definitely think Lex will too. But, Lex picks and chooses. She's a picker and a chooser who she gonna fight. So when it comes to Diamond, her and Diamond semi-cool. So I don't see her necessarily fighting Diamond. Summer, on the other hand, I think Summer will fight any of them except like a Tasiki for real, or like an Ivory. So I think that she would have got there with Diamond. I do. I think she would have. Dolly, pick her and choose. She's scary. But two, Dolly should have ran that with Diamond. I didn't see why she didn't run that with Diamond. In my opinion, I feel like they still low-key got unfinished business as far as Africa anyway. But she was trying to see if they was gonna stand behind her, and girl, they sat there. Girl, you are gonna run your own fade. Like her, Ferrari, they all be irritating me. They all be looking for puppets on the screen to ride for them. Oh, you know what? And I forgot to put this in my notes about Tavi. Tavi definitely should have minded her business when it came to Diamond and Natalie fighting. You are not security. Move. It was only funny when Ivory was doing it. No shade. You're not that funny. I don't even understand how you got on Baddies USA, to be honest. Like, you was wrong for jumping in and holding Diamond. You was definitely wrong, and Diamond should get you. It's no reason why you sat up there and had that girl arms. You are not security. You are a part of the cast. I don't care if you was trying to break it up or not. You just need to be got off the simple fact of you was holding Diamond arms. Girl, you was trying to let Natalie beat on that girl. So, therefore, you deserve to get your head rocked. Now, we then move on to the fights that we've seen that I'm personally bored of, and I put it on the fastest speed to see these fades, because I said, girl, who gives a rat? So Saucy ends up telling Dolly, like, Dolly, you need to run your face, like, you need to redeem yourself. Pretty P and ran you, took you. She's talking about some, I just forgot how to fight, y'all. Girl, shut up. When I tell you, she the type of bitch I can't stand. Dolly just will not take her L. She loves to give an excuse on why she lost. Girl, you lost. No, Dolly, you lost. You lost, girl. Like, shut up. So Dolly and Kay fight. Kay finding panties. She finding panties and a t-shirt on. Getting tore. So I ain't ducking nothing. Sometimes you need to, though. Times like this, I wish Kay would duck smoke. Times like this, yeah, you need to duck hard, like on your knees, bitch. Cause no, but Dolly tears her up. Then we get to Big Legs and Fauna. Same thing. Fauna do be keeping up. I will say that this round she kept up. But one thing about it, when Lex don't like you, she don't like you. Simple as that. She's still gonna tell you every time when she do not like you. Like, if she irritated, don't really care for you like that, she gonna do what she need to do to get your ass. And then Tavi jumped in. I don't be feeling bad for Tavi. When Lex do her how she do her, got that eye closed. Squinting. I don't be feeling bad for her because, girl, they don't jump in your fades. They do not jump in yours. They let you fight. They let you fight, okay? They do not jump in yours. They might say a little 1, 2, but it literally just be 1 and 2, and then they done. They is not going hard for you like that, sister girl. So boom, it was then Lex versus Tavi. Lex is fighting her as if it was the Last Supper. Like, Lex, when I tell y'all, she really don't like Tavi. She really don't like her. Like, that girl was fighting her as if rent, car note, and her food stamps got turned off. Like, when I tell you, fight for that check. She was fighting for that check. Tavi versus Dolly. Now, when Saucy was like, nah, Tavi, go on fight Dolly real quick behind your chain. Now, we got to do all that. It's time to wrap it up. If we got to tell them why they fighting, and they wouldn't even think about fighting each other, yeah, it's time to call it a what? Night. Thank you. It's time to call it a night. So, Dolly took Tavi. He told me something. Why you got momentum, Tavi? You know, come on. What momentum? Cause Dolly was 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Took her where she didn't want to go. Then Cole tried to, get Dolly when Dolly fell. God, then she made you fall. Girl, just taking her where she didn't want to go was to the floor, mopping and weaving her ass. I'm sick of y'all. And honestly, I really would have preferred for none of the big three, none of the old three, or new three to come back. Can't none of them fight. Like, we already got Scotty on here making a damn free check. Now we need 3 or 4 more? No, ma'am. I'm over it. The confessionals ain't that damn funny. And it ain't too much duck and rock in this bitch that I can take if you can't square up and beat a bitch. Okay, simple. Irritating. Like, no. Now Saucy ends up asking the big three, like, why y'all ain't jumping? What is y'all doing? Dolly, in my opinion, was in shock that Pretty P took her like that. I really do think that. I think that she was in shock that Pretty P tore her up like that, lined it up with her, and got her. So I think that's why she was just off, because Pretty P took her where she didn't want to go. And that's my honest thing. Like, I think that's why she really wasn't on it. Summer had just got her body done, so I understand Summer not doing too much. Plus, to me, honestly, Summer carried the last reunion in a way. She carries the season. Y'all know Summer gonna work for her check. I don't mind her sitting out, and making sure like she good. Them girls wasn't nobody to necessarily fight 3 and 4 rounds with, or really 2. They ain't fought them all season, beat them up all season. I don't really necessarily need them to overdo it. And mind you, too, the new 3, they jump ain't really nothing. It's the weakest jumping in. Like, if we just being honest, Tavi and Cole, the weakest of the links jumping in. You see, K Rican don't ever jump in, baby, because she knows she can't fight. K Rican don't ever jump. K Rican be sitting on that couch. And Fauna don't jump in like that. Fauna don't do all that, because there's only so much she gonna take with legs. Now with Anna, y'all know I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Anna. I do feel as though Anna do be running her mouth way too much. I really do hate that Zeus allows her to pick and choose who she want to fight. That gets on my last nerve. I don't be caring about that weight class and all that. I just feel as though Scotty is sitting right here not doing nothing. We can't continue to just let people get a free check. Bitch, I want to be entertained. Take Anna where she don't want to go. She talk a lot. She does a lot. She be saying anything out the side of her neck to these folks. Why don't y'all at least let Lex just teach her a little bit? I'm not saying full on fauna mode, K Rican mode, cold killer role, but let her at least get her lip busted or something. Like, to me, like with Scotty, Anna, people like them, I think they just need to get let's get 2 or 3 licks on them. And then break it up. Like, I don't like that people just sitting around here collecting free checks and able to tell who they want to fight and who they don't want to fight. Lex ends up calling Anna out saying, like, hey, you be popping on the internet. Like, let's just get out one round. So I'm not fighting you anymore. Bitch, because you know better. But when it came to Summer, oh, shut up, you raggedy. That's why I beat you up, da da da. See, you will fight Summer all day long. And mind you, when it came last season, you did not want to fight Summer. You barely wanted to get out there with Summer. But with Lex, girl, you wouldn't blink too hard when it came to Lex. And remember, at the reunion last season, she was jumping on Lex and stuff. So yeah, she's boo boo. She's boring. That's why I really don't care for her. Like I said, all that weight class and stuff. Y'all pick and choose who weight class y'all really care about. Because mind you, Fauna and Cole ain't the biggest things of the world. They short, petite girls too, just like Anna, just like Summer. But nobody says anything. Y'all make them run their ones, and y'all know they can't fucking fight. But with Anna and Scotty and them, y'all let them sit. And my thing is this with Scotty. This every time. Now, do I really care what they was talking about? No, I don't. But my thing is when it comes to Scotty be talking her talk. I don't care what nobody say. Ever since she got with Lemmy, she's way more vocal. Way more vocal. And they don't even try to hide it no more, like with the security thing and all this. They don't even try to hide it no more. That's so irritating. But her keeps saying, I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter. Like, you be trying to fight little old me. Bitch, you are a tree. Bitch, you is a giraffe. What are you talking about? You and this girl in the same weight class. Y'all in the same height class. The only difference between you and her is you don't have heart no more. I just got done with Baddies West. Scotty used to have heart. That hoe lost it. And God would have rich nigga. Amen. Amen. I would have lost it too. But either way, you used to have heart. You scary now. And you are put up. But I just don't understand why you can't just be the girlfriend. Like, why is it that you continue to do a show when you always say you're not a fighter? You live in that, and then so you want to be in on little old me, little old me. Why don't little old you take a break? I'm not understanding why she don't take a break. Be with Lemmy and just be like a Janisha John. Be pretty, take pretty photos, and do reunions or something. Like, why don't you ask, can you do the Love Cabin reunion host or something, or have your own show? Just get off Baddies, bitch. I just want you off Baddies. Now, I do think Pretty P should have got that for Ivory with Tavi. I do. Pretty P, she's another one to an extent be collecting a free check. Bitch, get up and work. No shade. Work. Bitch, you better work. I do think to an extent Pretty P need to goddamn work too. Cause you getting Dolly, okay, cute, cool. You got Elsie, okay, cute, cool. Now get Tavi. Cause Tavi was talking about your bestie. Get her, beat her down. But that's it, y'all. That's all I got. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. I love y'all. And make sure y'all click the link down in my description. I will be putting up a clean sweep once I get done with all of these, where I go a little more in depth on certain things that I like and I don't like about the reunion and other shows that we watched this week. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Bye.